Today we're taking a look at these WNBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, June 3, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Seattle Storm vs Los Angeles Sparks. The Seattle Storm stepped onto the hardwood against the New York Liberty and took a loss by a final of 86-78 in their last game. Seattle ended with a 38.4% FG percentage, 28 out of 73, and converted 6 out of their 18 three-point attempts. From the free throw line, the Storm knocked down 16 of 21 shots for a rate of 76.2%. In regard to pulling down rebounds, they collected 35 with 12 of them being of the offensive variety. They also distributed 16 assists in the matchup while forcing 13 turnovers and earning 3 steals. In regard to defending, Seattle allowed the other team to go 49.1% from the floor on 28 of 57 shooting. New York earned 3 assists and had 3 steals in this game. Furthermore, New York grabbed 32 rebounds, 3 offensive, 29 defensive, and added 11 blocked shots. New York ended up going 91.3% at the charity stripe by making 21 of their 23 shots. They also converted 9 of 24 shots from distance. Seattle enters this contest with a record of 0-3 on the year. They are turning it over 11.0 times per game, and as a unit they commit 18.7 fouls per contest. As a unit, Seattle is snagging 33.7 boards per game and has totaled 42 assists so far this year, which is 12th in the league in terms of passing. The Storm are hitting 32.3% on shots from beyond the arc, 21 of 65, and 78.6% from the charity stripe. They average 77.7 PTS per contest, 8th in the league, while hitting 37.7% from the floor. On defense, the Storm are forcing 13.3 turnovers per game, and they draw 16.0 personal fouls. They rank 4th in the league in giving up assists to the opposition with 64 surrendered this season. The Storm defense is giving up an opponent shooting percentage of 51.5%, 40 of 48, and they surrender 38.0 rebounds per contest as a team. They surrender 43.8% on three-point attempts, and they are ranked 12th in the WNBA in PPG from their opponents, 95.3. When they last stepped on the hardwood, the Los Angeles Sparks took a defeat with a final score of 93-65 against the Las Vegas Aces. The Sparks were able to collect 27 defensive boards and 6 offensive rebounds for a total of 33 in the game. They also coughed up the ball 19 times, while recording 2 steals for the game. The Aces committed 16 personal fouls for this game, which got the Sparks to the free throw line for 9 attempts. They were able to bury 7 of them for a percentage of 77.8%. In reference to shots from beyond the arc, Los Angeles knocked down 8 of 22 attempts, 36.4%. When the final whistle blew, the Sparks ended up shooting 25 out of 68 from the field, which had them shooting 36.8%. The Sparks allowed the Aces to convert 37 out of their 80 tries from the floor, 46.3% in this game. They shot 28.1% from beyond the arc by going 9 out of 32 and walked away from this one shooting 10 of 12 at the free throw line, 83.3%. In regard to team rebounding, Los Angeles permitted Las Vegas to snag 38 in total, 9 on the offensive side. Our team pick is Los Angeles. Los Angeles has a mark of 1-2 on the season. As an offensive unit, the Sparks are connecting on 39.6% from the floor, which is ranked 9th in the WNBA. Los Angeles has totaled 244 points on the year, 81.3 per game, and they pull down 31.7 rebounds per contest. Their rate of dishing out assists is at 20.3 times per contest, 4th in the WNBA, and they lose possession by turning the ball over 12.0 times per contest. The Sparks are committing 18.7 fouls per contest, and they connect on 82.8% from the charity stripe. The Sparks on the defensive side of the court are 9th in basketball in points given up per game with 86.0. The Los Angeles defense allows 33.3% on shots from distance, 25 of 75, and their opposition makes 81.7% of their foul shots. They have surrendered 20.3 dimes and 36.3 rebounds per game, which is 10th and 7th in the WNBA. They are forcing 16.0 turnovers on a nightly basis and allow teams to shoot 46.5% from the field, 11th in the WNBA. Our total pick is over. Minnesota Lynx vs Washington Mystics. The Minnesota Lynx faced the Connecticut Sun and walked away from this one with a loss by a score of 89-84 in their last contest. Minnesota ended the game with a 45.0% FG percentage, 27 out of 60, and made 8 of 19 three-point attempts. From the charity stripe, the Lynx converted 22 of their 26 attempts for a percentage of 84.6%. In reference to pulling down boards, they earned a total of 32, with 9 of them being on the offensive end. They also dished out 16 dimes for the contest, while forcing the other team into 11 turnovers and having 4 steals. With respect to defending, Minnesota allowed the other team to shoot 50.7% from the field on 36 out of 71 shooting. Connecticut earned 9 dimes and had 5 steals in this contest. On top of that, Connecticut snagged 29 rebounds, 9 offensive, 20 defensive, and had 4 blocked shots. Connecticut finished the game shooting 90.9% at the charity stripe by making 10 of their 11 attempts. They converted 7 of 23 attempts from distance. Minnesota heads into this matchup with a record of 0-6 so far this season. They cough up possession 14.5 times per contest and as a squad are committing 19.0 fouls per game. As a team, Minnesota is pulling in 34.0 boards per contest and is sitting with 109 assists on the year, which ranks second in the league in terms of passing the ball. The Lynx are shooting 32.5% on shots from distance, 39 of 120, and 83.5% from the free throw line. They are averaging 78.3 PTS per game, 7th in basketball, on 41.4% from the field. On defense, the Lynx have forced 12.7 turnovers per contest, while drawing 19.0 personal fouls. They give up 36.3% on three-pointers, and they rank 10th in the WNBA in opponents' PPG, 87.8. The Lynx defensively are allowing an opponent shooting percentage of 45.4%, 76 of 114, and they surrender 33.7 rebounds per game as a basketball team. They currently rank 12th in basketball in allowing assists to the opposition, with 141 conceded so far this year. When they last stepped on the court, the Washington Mystics walked away with a victory by a final of 71-69 against the Chicago Sky. The Mystics were able to collect 26 defensive rebounds and 7 offensive rebounds for a total of 33 for the game. They coughed up the ball 15 times, while earning 10 steals for the game. The Sky committed 19 fouls in the matchup, which took the Mystics to the charity stripe for a total of 20 attempts. They were able to make 16 of the free throw tries for a rate of 80.0%. In regard to shots from downtown, Washington knocked down 7 of their 17 tries, 41.2%. When all was said and done, the Mystics finished shooting 24 for 66 from the field, which gave them a rate of 36.4%. The Mystics allowed the Sky to bury 27 out of their 61 attempts from the field, which gave them a rate of 44.3% in the game. They wrapped up this game 28.6% from three-point range by going 6 out of 21 and finished the contest at 9 of 13 at the free throw line, 69.2%. Regarding how they rebounded, Washington permitted Chicago to pull down 32 overall, 3 offensive. Our team pick is Minnesota. Elena Del Don ended up being a factor for the Mystics for this contest. She converted 10 out of 17 in the matchup for a rate of 58.8% and had 3 rebounds. Del Don tallied 25 points in her 31 mins on the hardwood and had 2 dimes in this game. Washington has a win-loss record of 2-2 so far this season. As an offense, the Mystics are hitting on 40.7% from the field, which is 7th in the WNBA. Washington has totaled 306 points so far this year, 76.5 per game, and they average 34.0 rebounds per game. They are assisting teammates 19.5 times per game, 5th in the league, and they are giving up possession 13.0 times per game. The Mystics have committed 19.3 fouls per game, and they connect on 83.8% from the charity stripe. The Mystics on defense are ranked 3rd in the league in points per game surrendered with 75.3. They are able to force 15.5 turnovers on a nightly basis and have allowed teams to shoot 40.5% from the field, 7th in the WNBA. The Washington defense allows 28.3% on three-point shots, 26 of 92, and opponents are connecting on 72.0% of their free throw shots. They allow 19.0 assists and 37.0 rebounds per game, which rank 7th and 8th in basketball. Our total pick is over.